Hi, I am Tiffany Poquette, Troy Hill School Reading Specialist. I will be discussing guided reading text level characteristics. What is a guided reading text level? A level represents a set of student literacy abilities and behaviors. A level is not just a score. Each reading level contains its own set of understandings and behaviors. A text level allows for teachers to differentiate their literacy instruction as well as the text used with their students. You frequently hear of your child's independent and instructional reading levels. An independent reading level. Students can successfully process the text they are reading at this level. The reading on their independent level every day is important to continue to build their reading fluency, stamina, reading comprehension skills, phonological skills, etc. Instructional reading level. To become better readers, students need to be exposed to text slightly above their independent reading level, which is their instructional level. Teachers work in guided reading groups with students on their instructional level to guide and help them process the text. There are 10 characteristics looked at to determine text levels. The genre. The genre is the type of text and refers to a system by which fiction and nonfiction books are classified. Text structure. Structure is the way the text is organized and presented. Content. Content refers to the subject matter of the text. The concepts are important to understand. As text levels progress, the content will become more complex and age appropriate. Sentence complexity. Meaning is mapped onto the syntax of the language. Texts with simpler, more natural sentences are easier to process and will be found in lower level books. Sentences with embedded and conjoined clauses make a text more difficult and will be found in higher level books. Additional areas that are looked at to determining text levels are vocabulary, which are refers to the words and their meanings. The words. This category refers to recognizing and solving the printed words in the text. The challenge in a text partly depends on the number and difficulty of the words the reader must solve by recognizing them or being able to decode them. Having a great many of the same high frequency words or sight words makes text more accessible to readers. Illustrations. Drawings, paintings, or photographs accompany many texts throughout the text levels A through Z. They add meaning and they add enjoyment. Illustrations can be found in factual texts. Photographs are usually found in nonfiction texts, and they also give a great deal of information to the students. So they are important to look at while reading. Book and print features. Book and print features are the physical aspects of the text, what readers cope with in terms of length, size, and layout. Book and print features include tools such as the table of contents, glossary, and a variety of other graphic features that communicate how the text is read. And these 10 characteristics were from the Continuum of Literacy Learning, which is a wonderful resource that we use, developed by Fontes and Pinnell. They're a little blurry, I apologize, but these are Fontes and Pinnell text level examples. It's called the Fontes and Pinnell Guided Reading Text Level Descriptions, which I would be happy to send you if you're interested, or you can look them up as well. But you will see at a level A, which is the first example, there's a lot simpler characteristics of the text and characteristics of readers at that text level. And the second example is a level J, and the characteristics become much more complex, as well as the characteristics of readers at that level. characteristics of a level A. They're very simple texts. There's usually a pattern found in them. They will contain high frequency or sight words. A characteristic at a level J is there may be an unusual format, something that is not usually seen in a text to make it a little more complex. Another characteristic of a level J text is the variety of genres that can be found at that text level. This is what we call the Fontes and Pinnell text level gradient, and it maps out for us the grade level expectations and goals for reading levels. So you will see the range A through D is typically a kindergarten range, in which we find that kindergartners are reading at those levels throughout the year. We like to make this a little flexible and kind of, when we're discussing it with parents, give them a range of levels as to where their students are, and not just really pinpoint one single level. We do like to have a little bit of flexibility with it, but this is how the text levels are organized by grade level. The information that teachers gather on their students' reading levels are used to come up with goals, determine skills and strategies that need to be worked upon. A goal is something that readers can work towards for several weeks, and it can include a variety of skills. Example, fluency. In a guided reading in a guided reading group, teachers may work on certain skills or strategies with the students. A skill is something a reader is able to do. An example is retelling. A strategy is a how-to help the reader work towards a goal or learning a skill. So that's how a strategy and skill are different from one another. Below is a link for a really wonderful resource for parents or caregivers. They're reading level guides for parents. They have levels A through Z. If you copy and paste or type that link into your browser, it will let you choose which level is appropriate for your child or children. It gives you tips on how to help your children with their reading at night or reading during the day now. It gives you tips on how to help them with phonics or word work, fluency, and comprehension, and they're very helpful. Additionally, they give you general prompts or questions, so they can be applied to a variety of texts, not just one specific book. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, you may email me at any time, tpoquette@pthsd.net, and I would be happy to help you. Thank you.